Welcome. Ever wish your teachers could communicate better? Ever wish your curriculums could be tied together through technology? So is the school I work at. It's a brand new school, and I was charged with the idea of pulling it all together. Not an easy task, as you'll see. To get this problem solved, I first had to come to the realization that I was working with three completely different schools that had three completely different ideas on how education should work. I spent a little bit of time at the start messing around with my ideas, trying to come up with how I wanted this to work and look. And what I ended up with was a few surveys and some observations that I had taken while working with these teachers on a day-to-day basis. These teachers had challenges and skill sets that I felt could be beneficial to this project. So I started to whittle down my project from 3 web pages with a form, printing, and turning things into me in order to get the communication across to each other, to finally trying to come up with one simple form, 1 page, and to try to capitalize on the skills they already had in order to make this work better. The skill sets that they had included being extremely email savvy, doing even meetings through email that were very productive and good for getting things done. And they also had the ability to be able to select printers around the network and print to almost any room with a network printer with ease. This brought the idea to me that I need to come up with a simple form that they could open, fill out, print, and then have that ready to go right to my desktop. That way they're not bogged down with time, I'm not bogged down with time. It would be easy to deploy it and easy to get the information back. I had to take a moment. I really had to start thinking, what programs, what technology do I have that would help make this a beneficial situation? What I came up with is a document created in Adobe Acrobat. This Acrobat document allowed me to create a form that had questions at the top and then instructions at the bottom on how to fill this form out. As you can see in my movie, this is an example of that form. Very simple questions at the top, a print button, a submit by email button, both of which would come straight to my desktop and I'd have the information immediately. Well, this had me excited, and I got this done, and I started to think of how I can deploy it. What I ended up doing was using a mass emailing option within Adobe Acrobat to get this mass emailed out over the Santa Fe Trail Junior High Certified Staff email group. It went out that very same day. I probably ended up with 4 or 5 responses in less than half a day back already. Well, this had me excited, but I also had 2 or 3 responses that came through that were puzzled by it. They had questions about what I was really looking for. And the questions really stemmed from classes that aren't your traditional core classes. It's special ed, it's speech pathology, it's gifted classes. And they were wondering if their really specific general software was something I'd be interested in having on my list. And in fact it was. And so out it went, started to get information back, and at that point the staff was thrilled. They enjoyed it, they thought it was great, they thought it worked well. Can't wait to deploy it again at the first of the year in hopes of making it actually better this time around than what it was the first time. Thank you for watching my presentation.